I've said it before and I'll say it again. As far as I'm concerned, the more spontaneous a riding trip is, the better it's bound to be, except for that one camping trip, but we don't talk about that anymore. Things are looking bleak. And based off that logic, today's trip is bound to be our best trip yet because it is hands down the most spontaneous trip I've ever done. Don't get me wrong, this is a bucket list ride that I've wanted to do for the longest time, but when I say spontaneous, I mean I literally just booked the Airbnb that I'm staying at tonight 15 minutes ago. Today we're riding out to a 7-story Japanese pagoda that has been around for over a century and houses a bell at the top of it that was cast in Japan almost 3 centuries ago. And the craziest part of all is that, as you can tell, I'm at my house in Maryland, so I'm sure you're wondering, how am I going to a Japanese pagoda? Well, this Japanese pagoda is actually located about 3 hours away in Pennsylvania. I'll explain more when we get there. And unlike our horrendous camping trip gone wrong, we have quite the bougie place to stay tonight. I found the coolest Airbnb in the area that I could find, and I think you guys are going to be blown away by it. We're obviously staying overnight, and then tomorrow we have some covered bridges to check out. Good acoustics. But without further ado, let's get on the road. Oh, the sweet, sweet sound of freedom. I have not ridden this thing, aside from yesterday, in almost, actually over 3 weeks. You guys may or may not know, Nina and I have actually been in Scotland, and obviously I couldn't bring this, and I also didn't get any riding done there. It was more of a family trip. So to say that I have missed this bike is an absolute understatement, and to say that the stars aligned perfectly for this trip would also be an understatement. As you can see here in Maryland and Pennsylvania where we're going, we're pretty much at like the last weekend of peak foliage, and that was lots of my decision because the pagoda that we're going to is actually set at, I believe, the highest point of the city, and there's a 30-mile view that you can see. And seeing all of these beautiful leaves here, I'm like, I have to get there now before all the leaves are gone, you know? It's also 69 degrees right now. It's gonna be like mid-70s, upper 70s for the entire trip, so I am so stoked. Anyway, let's get on the road and I will see you at the first stop. Call me a fish and chip because I am getting absolutely battered out here, but we officially made it to Pennsylvania. Let me head over here and try and find somewhere where it's less likely to be as windy so that you guys can actually hear me. But yeah, we're about halfway here. We got about an hour and 20 minutes left to go. We are officially in Pennsylvania at the Pennsylvania Rest Stop or Welcome Center, whatever. And I'm sorry for the Scottish joke, Scottish dad joke, Scottish pun, whatever, but it is windy out here, if you can tell by the flags whipping up there, and that's not even the worst of it. I am getting thrashed on the highway, but the fairing's helping, so it's okay. I guess the proper pun would have been Amish it wasn't so windy. Get it? I wish it wasn't so windy, and we're in Amish country, whatever. Anyway, this rest center is super cool. It has this old Harley posted up in it. I have no idea what kind of Harley it is. Looks like a 1940 something if I were to guess. I forgot that where we are actually has one of the biggest Harley factories in the country, which is really cool. Apparently they're not doing tours anymore, not that we would have time for it anyway, but the bike's rad. And it's nice getting out of the wind, but without the wind it is pretty freaking hot because I got the bomber jacket on and it is nice and sunny, so I'm starting to get freaking hot sitting there. Hopefully you guys can see how windy it is. So we're gonna get back on the road. Like I said, we're about halfway there already. No helmet just mobbing. That's Pennsylvania for you. The Pagoda, Skyline Drive, Fire Tower. Let's go, baby. I feel like I have to stop here just to get like the first taste of it all, you know? Holy crap. Holy shit, dude. The fact that this isn't even like the final lookout, it's like hazy in the most perfect way. Let's go, dude. Oh, I'm so excited. And I hear a sport bike up there somewhere. Sounded like he was doing a burnout or something. I don't know. This is so beautiful up here, bro. Holy crap. You can just see forever. What is this? Oh, 636. Oh yeah, I guess if I said I hear a sport bike and it sounds like he's doing a burnout, maybe he just was, because that was a full like stunt 636 build. Yo, look at this, dude. Seriously picked the perfect time to come here. This is so wild. Who's throwing trash down there, you freaking pieces of shit? I really hope it's showing through the camera well, because you can genuinely see forever. Well, not forever, 30 miles, but still. Look at this thing. So this is 7 stories. So I guess it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like above, I guess, ground level you would consider it, and then 2 down lower. And I'm sure there's like some actual info about it somewhere, but apparently this place was built over 100 years ago, and it was originally planned to be some sort of a resort, and that ended up not working out. And I believe it said something about there were even calls to demolish it, because during the war, obviously there was a lot of anti-Japanese sentiment going on. But after that, they ended up obviously keeping it and revamping it. They've added those lights there, which is what I'm kind of excited about for when the sun goes down. At night, it's almost like framed in LEDs. And then apparently up at the top, there's like an actual authentic Japanese bell. I forget the name for it, but it was actually cast in Japan, I think in 1739 it said. So almost 3 centuries ago, almost 300 years ago, there's a bell that was cast in Japan and brought here. I don't know if it was for this or what, but it ended up in here. What does this say? Duryea Drive, Reading, Pennsylvania honors Charles E. Duryea, inventor and builder of America's first gasoline automobile, 1892. Interesting. How far down is that? Pretty far. I was gonna stand up on this so I could see even further, but I don't know if that's a good idea or not.
12 seconds later.
Can you take one picture?
Yeah, of course. Do you want me to move my bike out of the way?
No, it's okay. This
Are you sure?
is very good.
Thank you. You can tell your friends that you rode it here.
Yeah. Can I sit?
Yeah, go for it.
Thank you.
Just watch your foot on the exhaust so you don't burn yourself. Good God, dude. That thing sounds crazy. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Perfect. You're a certified biker. Could you get a picture for me, please?
Sure. Check this one.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. Thank you. Let's go. This genuinely just does not even feel real. What a place, dude. This feels sketchy, but it's alright. I've been wanting to do this for so long, and I genuinely cannot think of a better time for it to have happened. You got the sunset right over there. I was worried that the sun would rise over there, not set over there. The nicest people, all kinds of people sitting on my bike posing for pictures. Got all kinds of crazy cars and bikes going by. It's one of those times where it's like, I'm loving life, but it's so obvious that everyone else here is loving life also, you know? And it's just so crazy that something from so long ago can still bring people this much joy, you know? And now we just wait for it to get even better as the sun sets and it lights up. How freaking sick is this with the lights on now, dude? It doesn't even feel real. Like, we were just in Scotland for the longest time, and I feel like this almost feels like more culture shock to me than that did. Like, it feels like we're in Japan. I'm sure people will comment and say, oh, I've been to Japan. It's nothing like that. But to this white boy, it sure feels like it. So sick. Alright, well, I think that's going to wrap things up here. The sun is, I think, past the prettiest part. And as beautiful as this is, oh, that moon's over there. I am hungry. That BLT is not holding me over. And I found a pub called the Ugly Oyster or something like that. So we're going to head there. This has been, honestly, way more breathtaking than I ever could have imagined. And I cannot, if this is any indication, I cannot wait for what that Airbnb is going to look like. And I am also so glad, oh, my gloves. I am also so glad that I have these freaking fog lights now, because I cannot count on all of my fingers and all of my toes how much roadkill we passed on the way here. So I need all the vision I can get. Oh my gosh, bro. I have to make a pit stop here. This genuinely feels like a movie, dude. Absolute insanity. What is going on up there? A seance? She was just like burning something up there? It's a little spooky. Whoa. Look at how like historic and cute this place is. This is cool. All kinds of statues and whatnot. I guess it would make sense if this was like a big Civil War area. I don't know. Between the smoke shop, the bail bonds, and just the general atmosphere of here, not to mention how crappy the roads are, maybe it's more hood than it is historic. That's always like a hard toss-up figuring out, you know? Oh my god, dude. Getting air off that Oh. Hail to the no, baby. Not getting stuck waiting for a train. How are you? He's probably like, what the f***? Dude, these streets. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm going hood over historic for show. Holy sh**, bike's rattling apart. Whoa, dude. I'm gonna get a picture of my bike by that. Oh yeah, that might be one of the coolest pictures I've ever gotten of my bike. What a day I'm having myself. And it's not even 6 o'clock. Excuse me, pardon me, cutting through. Whew. Alright, that'll do. I am so freaking ready to chow down. Oh, I feel so much better after eating, and it has been so long since I've had oysters. That is exactly what the doctor ordered. More than anything, what the doctor ordered is some beer at the Airbnb. So we are headed to the aptly named Beer Mart. All right, adult bevies acquired, as well as responsible bevies acquired, because I never stay hydrated on trips, but we're gonna change that, I say every time. And now it looks like we're just shy of 30 minutes away from the Airbnb. Like I said, I cannot wait for you guys to see it, and I also cannot wait to see it myself.
20 minutes later.
Oh, that is a horse and buggy. I guess I'm safe to pass because I don't see any headlights coming my way. Wow, dude. I was not kidding when I said we were in Amish country, but they legit have headlights. That's crazy. I was like, why is this car moving so slow with its hazards on? And I'm thinking, why can I smell some sort of animal more than before? And it's because it was literally an Amish horse and buggy. Dude, we are out here. That's crazy. I have no idea where I'm going though. Oh, here we go. There it is back there, I believe. Oh yes, here it is. This doesn't do it any justice though, so let me get settled in, turn the lights on, and then we'll do a Airbnb check. Yes, I am using a GoPro as a microphone, and yes, I do look crazy. Come on in. Welcome to our humble abode for the next 24 hours, or I guess less than that, because it's literally just overnight, but look at how sick this place is. This is honestly perfect for all of my stuff too. Got the jacket hung up, my backpack. This is like the perfect size for my 2 saddlebags, helmet, shoes. Got this sick little kitchen over here with, of course, the essentials. Got Bud Light Lime, and then what else are we stocked up with? A Stella, water, Diet Coke, and Red Bull. I mean, that's all we need, right? Then you come in here to the bedroom. Got the bed up on a platform. Look at how sick the bathroom is. I showed Nina this, and she already said that we have to do something like this at our house, so that's what I get for vacationing without her, I suppose. Come back with a project. And believe it or not, the inside is not even the best part. You guys have already seen how cool it is looking through like the big A-frame on the front, but that is not all. Check this out. Right behind here, we have the ultimate chill spot. If only I wasn't alone. Got a little sitting area here, grill set up. Obviously you got the lights going around the whole thing for the ambiance. But over here you got these sick chairs, fire pit, swinging chairs, little like conversation area. Check out the little waterfall feature. What? Are you kidding me? And then you have a sauna, a full-fledged sauna. How dope is that? And then a hot tub. This is like the ultimate dream backyard right here. Although I forget if I mentioned that comes with a bit of a catch. We are in straight up Amish country right now, as I'm sure you guys saw by the horse and buggy. And right back through there's a combine that is literally harvesting corn right now. I heard all this commotion and I'm like, what is going on? It sounded like somebody was like deforesting the area or whatever you call it, like chopping down trees. And the Airbnb host sent me a message and they're like, hey, sorry, I didn't know the neighbors were going to be chopping down corn past dark. And I'm like, it's all right. I should have expected it being Amish country. And at one point I was FaceTiming Nina to show her how cool this place is. And literally right there, you can see the headlights like 20 feet away just chopping corn down. But it seems like they're a little bit further away now, and that's a price I'm willing to pay. What an absolute treat of a day. And now I'm gonna wind down for the night, drink my adult beverages, start editing this video so that it can be ready in time. And like I said, tomorrow we have more of an adventure on the way home. This area is kind of known for having a lot of covered bridges, which is cool. I don't think I've ever gone to one before, so it's another thing I'm gonna do tonight. Look up a covered bridge or 2 or 3 I don't really know what the day holds for us. All I know is that on the way back, we're going to find some cool covered bridges or covered bridge. Time will tell. Either way, I'm excited to wake up to some sunshine and actually see the farmland that we were driving through. So I'm going to get to work, then I'm going to get to bed, and I'll see y'all in the morning. Good morning. How's that for a cheesy YouTuber montage? Let's get on the road. But first, a huge shout out to my Patreon members who will be receiving these Polaroids from the trip. If you want to learn more, check the link in the description. Well, there she is in all of her daytime glory, and there's more work being done back here. I didn't realize that that's literally Amish land back there. So I don't know like what they were actually doing, if it was like a normal full-size combine or not, but right now there's an Amish guy that's being pulled by 4 horses, and then he has some sort of like motorized thing behind him that I guess is still chopping everything up. But that's crazy. I thought it was like, I don't know, not horse-drawn. What a cool experience. And also the Airbnb host even refunded me $40 this morning, or 42 bucks, something like that, and said sorry for all of the noise. I'm like, I was not expecting that, and it also did not bother me $42 worth, but thank you. That helped pay for the oysters last night. Overall, just what a great time it has been so far, and now it's never been more fitting to say let's hit the old dusty trail. And like I said, we got some covered bridges to find today, but first I need some food, and I found a local place called the Kitchenette or something like that. What's up, buddy? Got a shovel. Hi, bud. How are you? Everyone's so nice here, dude. Ooh, what a beautiful day. Oh my gosh, dude. 80 something degrees in November. What more can you ask for? Here it is. This is cool. Oh, and there's like people underneath it doing a picnic or something. They have a speed bump here, like, why? So that people don't come flying through. And oh, well, I guess it's one way. I was gonna say, my mind went straight to, yeah, if I hit that hard enough, I could jump in there. But I guess it's to slow people down, since it's obviously only one car can fit at a time. This is so freaking beautiful, dude. It almost seems like it's some sort of a park or something? Historic Pool Forge is a 26-acre community, get out of here, 26-acre community park purchased by, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, Township, Pennsylvania in eastern Lancaster County in 2005. Properties listed on da-da-da-da-da. Plantation featuring a 1770s Iron Master's mansion, a covered bridge, a lime kiln, multiple stone accessory buildings, one of which is a bed and breakfast. Wow. How freaking cool, dude. Once again, I always forget how much history is around just everywhere that I live, you know? All right, let's get us a picture or 5,000 at the covered bridge. I feel like I would be doing it injustice if I didn't give it a little... Good. Oh yeah, that's a good one, dude. There it is, down yonder. This one seems like more of like an actual through street though, so it'll be a little bit trickier to get some photos, I think. Here she is. This one does not have a speed bump, so I probably could jump it if I wanted to. Oh yeah. Very cool. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, now let's get out of the way while we figure out where the next covered bridge is, so we don't get struck by a motor vehicle. Oh, there it is. Cool. This one probably couldn't be ramped quite as easily. Good acoustics still. Oh, and then it lets out like straight to like a neighborhood. Huh. I don't know how far back here I should keep going. At a certain point, does it dead end or loop around, or just get to the point where the neighbors are looking at me like I shouldn't be here? Okay. Is this the shaded side? This one's at a bit more of an angle, huh? Good thing I got my big Burley brand stiletto shocks so that it doesn't, or it leans over further than stock. Ooh, come on. Okay, that'll do. I definitely would not be able to do this if I had stock suspension though. We gotta make this one quick, boys. Perfect timing, cause there's a truck and we out. And with the completion of the covered bridge trifecta, I think I'm gonna call the video here. What a trip. I honestly don't think it could have been a better trip if I planned it, which obviously I didn't. Like I said, the more spontaneous the trip is, the better it usually works out, at least for me. And it's always the most fun, just showing up somewhere cool and finding local places to eat and just finding cool stuff along the way. And given that this is probably the season ender trip, I don't see us having another trip where we can ride for this long. Probably until spring, because I'd imagine it should start cooling down. I couldn't think of a better season ender trip than that. Thank you so much for coming along for the ride. Thank you so much to the Patreon members for making all of this possible. And I don't know what else to say other than I'll catch you on the next ride. Love you guys. Peace.
Oh, so basic. Hope you play this. Damn, I prayed it. Nice song and I became this. Old souls fake it. Paid those placements. Fuck shit. And I'm still waiting on the brighter days. Been a minute, been rough many times more. And I'm kicking rocks to a sky of gray. Praying hard, talk to me before I'm done for.